valley. I thought I'd try and give you a quick demo of that spot I was telling you about down in the desal plant. So I used to come and cruise. Yeah, come for just feign the bite down here. There's a little strip. Yeah, your camera's the whole fucking way. Oh fuck, this is actually the wrong one. This is where I always used to come, right? I always used to just do this bit. And then one day I was trying to like explore, and I realised that there's actually on the other side, on the north side, that side, there's another one of these paths. And at the end of that path, we went for a trek, me, George and Snuffles, and a little pug. And then anyhow, that's where we found this weird figure 8 track. And so this is different actually. They didn't have all this solar here last time. I haven't been here for a while. Yeah, that's interesting. It was new, but you can't get any further than this. And that's the desal plant right in there. Oh, that's it. Yeah, back there. I'll show you from the other. Man, I've just been talking away and commentating to you and telling you a little story, and it wasn't recording. It was recording, but then when I looked down, it wasn't recording. As I'm talking about the underground something facility at the desal plant and yada yada yada. You know, funny these things. I've put this in a few little vids. I'll get back to you shortly. We're going on the other side where the figure 8 track is and where I think the clear evidence is. And that's actually the desal plant. It says interpretive centre or something, but this is the, yeah. Well, you can't see much there. Here's Pick Apart. Used to come here a lot when I was kids. Yeah. Pick apart. Play with the cars. Yeah, it's very well secured. Power station. So yeah, I worked out one day. I was like, oh fuck, I've never gone down this way. And it used to be, it was unsurfaced. So fuck, I've never been down here. And so we started exploring down here. Each time, someone would come out of the woodwork. Like all of a sudden, it'd be like a chick, dressed as like a cop or something would come from the other side, or a couple of sketchy looking, shifter types I now realise would pop out of, somewhere, nowhere. And often, it was like, I'd get here because I'm fucking hopeless, and it would be like just about dark. And so we had a couple of strange experiences. But it's over there. I'm going to take a quick wander with George and show you. Why not? Fuck it, eh? Yeah, since we were on our way back from this morning. So this is all like, whatever is above ground. But over here, I'll stop here. Alright. So, this is the other side. Alright, it's like the desal plant or whatever there. And so, so this thing is what I was talking about. Where it's like, it's built up tracks. I haven't been here in quite a while now. It's built up tracks, and then they go down to kind of nothing. They just like stop, but it's the same on the other side, right? Here's the ocean, but it's all like, this is the other end of that mad tree. The ancient old silica tree. Texas, do you know? But yeah, so, and look, have a look straight away. There's a bloke here. You know how it is. It's just totally you. Here you go, mate. Right, he doesn't speak English. He's not human. They see like this. Right. See like all this? Obviously I don't really know. Remember, it just trips me out. You got a little like almost a full drive track, but it's just that they sort of meet in the middle, and you just got this, which I've actually looked down before. Strange noises were coming out there. But you know, it's like concrete, like, you know, it's for, they've driven things in under there and then closed, then sealed it off. That's what it looks like to me. It's fully popped out of there. Like I'll come down, I used to come down and chilled here a number of times, like sat on the edge, and you see that it's all like yeah, I'll stop for a second, but it's like these little figure eights, right? And there's these concrete driveways that go down into, well, nothing. Just stops. Just stops. And what we're on now is a whole lot of ground, a whole lot of earth, a whole lot of dirt that's come out and piled up. See what I mean? Oh. And it looks very much like the natural cliffs that you get along it, but that's the old tree down there. But I reckon this has been dug out. And that's why it's piled up. It's like all that we're standing on here, right, it used to be in there, right, isn't it? Yeah, so this is old stuff that I reckon it came out. Let's not do that path, Jules. It looks a bit hectic. Oh, probably it's actually less hectic than this one. So this is the old tree. So this is, you know, I've gone on about it, and there's Hallet Cove right the way down there. So where I usually fuck around is like, it's wicked, like where the rock is, you can sort of, like there, it's nuts, eh? It's prehistoric, it's got a wicked vibe. That's all the old tree. Even you come down here, there's the rings of the tree, still. So it's massive. So you see what I mean by the rings? So this would be the, like, you know, this is the rings of the trunk. This is like part of the perimeter of the trunk, and it's fucking huge. It's hard for you to maybe grasp looking at this, but you know what I mean? That's rings. It grows outward. Look at it. It's undulating, yeah. So I reckon underneath this whole bit, hang on. Yeah, so I reckon underneath this whole bit, I'm sure there's access somewhere. Like there's basically, to me, there's bits over here when I've gone there. The light does the trip. You see, it's like holographically hidden entrances, right? And I reckon underneath this whole, this stupid fucking Bixby button they put in place to fuck you up all the time. I don't know what time Bixby came in, but it ruined my whole whole story. But yeah, point is, I reckon underneath this whole bit, man, all the way to where that's part of that same tree, Black Rock, to up where I was yesterday, the quarry's up and extends over there. I reckon, you know, and the desal plant's over there. I reckon it's all in under here. It just has to be. We'll take this path. It's a bit tricky. Oh. But this is old rubble. This is actually dug out. That's what this is. That's why it's like that. Because this red ochre is solid, right? It's all out the whole way down to Seaford, right down south, and Moana and beyond. It's what grew up. Like this ochre. This is ochre, right? Which ochre is something else. I don't actually know what ochre is. You know, what makes ochre? The red, you know. Anyhow, it's hard packed. But all this shit, no, it's all rubble because they've dug it. It's been dug out. Right, so there's old wood. Oh shit. Alright, settle down, my legs are a bit tired. Right, no, we can't. Right. See how clearly that is old wood? Look at the face, look at the dudes. How cool is that? That is so clearly an old jagged bit of wood, bit of bark, and it's the rings, right? Which I've already gone on about, so I've gone on about quite a bit. No one really fucking listens and gives a shit. Well, except for you, mate. You at least listen. Whether you give a shit or not, it's good that you listen, and I appreciate that. You know, there's little access points down there. But it's hard to get into this. Like, it takes ages to get into that bit because you got to go, you know, all the way down there and then trek. It's not that bad. It's just that I always get here late. But what we're walking on now, I reckon there's got to be. I reckon there's got to be. You see how much that is? That is so clearly wood. Awesome, incredibly massive, powerful, silicon based, I presume, tree. I mean, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just wood and it just petrifies like rock. But it is. You can only imagine. You can only imagine. Well, this is just pieces of, rings. Imagine the diameter of this thing. It's got. It would have to be a minimum 7 kilometres diameter. This whole region is the base of a massive, I would say, critically important tree that would have reached to the heavens. It was freaking Avatar. We were living like Avatar. So that's what I think happened. We were living like Avatar, and then these Avatar dickheads, which are the shifty shapers we see around now, just come down, chopped down our tree of life, took the blueness away from us. Maybe they got rid of our tails and put us to work where they feed off the energy. But that is an old tree, man. I'm gonna get down this part of it one day, someday soon. But yeah, that's what I meant to show you. I'll walk up here. It's just going forever. Fuck. I didn't actually. I've seen someone walk from the other way this way, but a security person or something. I didn't know you could, but I'm just following George. He seems to know where he's going. This really just would take us around to the front of. This would be a full watched area, right? I'm being as close to the desal. I mean, this is all stones, right? They've been put on top. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of money got put in this project for the state that the taxpayers paid for. It's very controversial. Oh, and it was like fucking 15 years ago. Allegedly, we don't even use it. It doesn't. Apparently, the story is that solar powered lots. The story is that so they're not losing money, so it doesn't completely fucking dilapidate. They have to run it they're running at the minimum amount they can to stop it from seizing up or costing more money down the track or some shit. That's the mainstream narrative. For 15 fucking years. But I think what's actually happening, because a mate of mine, I think I told you, he's like, well, no, they're using it. There's power bills. There's power bills comes from there, because he's all about that. He works for. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. There's been plenty of fucking juice being pumped with whatever the fuck is really going on. But no one even. Fuck. I don't think anyone else even is giving it a second thought. It's fucking huge. I've never walked to this bit. I'm getting a headache shot at me, eh? Don't get said, look at the size of that fucking building in there. I mean, these are they're going to ground through there. The fucking wharf's gone, I've just realised. There used to be the wharf, right? I used to come to when I was a kid. My old man worked at this refinery, and if you worked there, you could fish off the wharf, and it was incredible fishing, all sorts. But I remember we used to be getting you know, heaps of leather jackets and pavilions. But anyway, it was fantastic. Like you literally, you couldn't even get. Sometimes you cast and you couldn't get more than a couple of metres. You had to get like past. You know, try and get past like the bloody mullet and the soda trout to get down to the other stuff because they're just jumping on because it was protected. Anyhow, they've actually knocked it down now because it's not here. It would have been about here where that yellow cone is. Let's see, look at this, right? What's that? What is all? It's fucking tripped out. I don't believe I never actually walked along here. Yeah, so this is probably, oh, there's a little bird. So this is probably, it's probably how the, I don't know, the lizard chameleon people or whatever it is, that the ones that like to stay in the car with the lights on and shoot headaches, maybe they just swimming through there. But look at these big fucking, these big things, man. Buildings or whatever, like. Yeah, they go, I reckon they go down and also there's bits of merino rocks where there's all these mansions, right? No one seems to live in them. It's like show home style. And I walk the dog along the front bit and it's a sheer drop off cliff like crazy. And it looks like, you can just feel it's like, oh, they're going through the mansion, right? One of the many of them. Shoot down a fucking elevator and they're, bam. There'd be a massive network because this is like, that solid rock is that extensive, and being that it's an old tree, there'd be parts that are like, you know, there'd be nooks and crannies, and you know, yeah, it's got to be a full-on infrastructure under there. I've sensed that from day dot. I always feel like there are doors where I'm standing in front of them. Yeah, no shit. It's getting smoky weird, which is not the normal sort. Something's been sent in. This is what happened earlier this morning. Yeah, and there's orb, see the magnetic lines there. I can see the shimmer. But yeah, there's big pipes and okay, sure, okay. A desalination plant has to pump water, salt water, and desalinate. I take the salt out, right? So that would be big pumps to pump the water out allegedly, but and maybe that's exactly what they're doing. Perhaps it's both. This is where they're sitting out the reset, you know. And underneath every quarry is access to these underground systems, I reckon. And that's the solar that we're on the other side of before. Oh, it's nice having to actually walk across here. But yeah, this is where the wharf would have been. It's such a shame that they knocked it down. It's crazy. They could have used it. They could have charged people $10 a bloody go. And if you go out fishing, and it's incredible fishing. You know, but they don't. They obviously don't want to encourage people to spend any time in this region. It sheer drops off there. I'm going to trek along here one day though, have a good look, a bit of a play around in the caves, on the cliffs. 2 walks today, bud. I'm fucking starting to get tired. Alright, cheers mate, there's a little tour for you. I'm going to have to fucking put it in a video and yeah, rather than text it all to you. But, yeah, there you go. There's a little bit more of industrial, suburban, coastal Adelaide. Hello. How's it going? Alright. Alright, I'll put it out. So, see you mate. Ciao.